you have a destiny to fulfill. You need to surround yourself with people that are not constantly taking something from you, but with people that are putting something into you. As iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another. Are your friends making you stronger? Are they challenging you to become a better parent, a better giver, a better leader? You cannot soar with the eagles as long as you're hanging out with the turkeys. Relationships that are doing nothing but make you compromise, make you complain. Every time you leave, you're worse than you were before. That's a toxic relationship. Years ago, I used to get my hair cut by this young lady. She was as nice as could be, but she was extremely negative. Every time I went in there, month after month, she would tell me her problems, how the owners weren't treating her right. Often she didn't have the money to pay her rent, on and on. Every time I left, I was depressed. It's like this guy I heard about. He was sitting by the side of a bridge, about to jump. A man stopped, ran over and said, "Don't jump, just tell me your problems." 2 hours later, they both jumped. That's the way this young lady was, and I did my best to encourage her. I gave her money. It was never enough. One day I realized what I'm telling you. I cannot go where God has taken me with her in my life. I'm going to pray for her, but I can't fulfill my God-given destiny putting that poison in me month after month. You too may have to change where you do business, where you shop. Your time is too valuable. Your destiny is too great to spend it with people that are constantly draining the life and energy out of you. Show them the door. Be kind, be polite, but you need to gradually start pulling away.
You have not because you ask not. Now listen to me. A lot of the problems I was having is because what I was asking God for was the wrong stuff. I kept going to Him too small. God don't give you what you want. He give you what you believe. So you don't ask this great God for big stuff because you don't see how you can get it. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting.
Yes, we should thank God that our needs are supplied, but don't settle there. That's not your destiny. He is a more than enough God. And this is where the Israelites missed it. They had been in slavery for so many years that they became conditioned to not having enough. When Pharaoh got upset with Moses, he told his foreman to have the Israelites make the same amount of bricks without the hay being provided for them. I'm sure the Israelites prayed, "God, please help us to make our quotas." They prayed from a slave mentality. Instead of asking to be free from their oppressors, they were asking to become better slaves. Are you asking today to become a better slave? Are you asking for the abundant, more than enough life that God has for you? Don't pray to get by. Dare to ask big. Ask for what God promised you. Maybe you've gone through a disappointment. Don't pray, "God, help me to deal with this loneliness." That's a slave mentality. Turn it around. "God, you said you would give me beauty for these ashes, that you would pay me back double for this unfair situation." Or your dream may look impossible. "God, you said your blessings would chase me down, that goodness and mercy are following me, that you would give me the desires of my heart." Don't ask God to help you function better in your dysfunction. Ask Him for your dreams. Ask Him for explosive blessings. Ask Him to propel you into your purpose. God can make things happen that you could never make happen. He's already placed abundance in your future. My question is, are you asking big, or are you letting your circumstances, what somebody said, talk you out of it? But when you get this in your spirit, that the God who breathed life into you is a more than enough God, an abundant God, then you'll have this boldness to ask for big things. Not to just pay your bills, but to be totally out of debt so you can be a blessing to others. When we ask to become better slaves, you may have plenty of reasons to settle where you are. The odds may be against you, but the good news is God is for you. If you're going to beat the odds, stand out in the crowd, you have to learn this principle to ask big. Sometimes we're praying for a $3 an hour raise. We're praying for a promotion. God's got a business for you to own. We're praying to pay our bills. God's planning on blessing you so you can pay other people's bills. Joel, I can't ask for what I really want. That wouldn't be right. That'd be greedy. That'd be selfish. Nothing makes God any happier than for Him to see you step up to who you were created to be. I know everything I've asked for hasn't come to pass, but the point is, if you'll go to God with childlike faith, asking for things that you wouldn't normally ask for, there will be times that you see God show out in your life in ways greater than you ever imagined. There's no limit to what God will do for you if you'll use what He's given you to help others. Now do your part. No more sick prayers. Get rid of that slave mentality. Go to God like it's your birthday. Ask Him for your dreams. If you'll do this, I believe and declare God is going to give you more influence, more resources. You're going to accomplish your dreams and become everything God created you to be.
Man, you know what I'm asking God for right now? If you could see my vision board, you would be blown away. God got a big life for you. I'm just trying to tell you how I got here. When the last time you really asked Him for something? Or do you keep making requests that's inside the confines of your paycheck? This is simple stuff that anybody can apply. You ain't even gotta have no degree to do this. I have asked God for some tremendous stuff. Everything He hasn't given to me. My life is covered with grace and favor. When you got favor on your life, no matter what you're thrown into, you're gonna always rise to the top. You know, you can actually change the direction of your life. Life is not designed where you just wake up and see how it go and you react. You have a determining voice into where your life can go.
Understanding self-worth is the beginning of progress. If one of us can do it, all of us can do it.
You're supposed to evolve, not be the same way. Life is a fight for territory. And once you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want will automatically take over. You have no idea of what you can do, of what you can accomplish. Eye has not seen, ear has not heard, nor has entered the heart of mankind what God has in store. You got to be willing to go all in for you. I just got tired of somebody telling me what time to be there, how much I'm worth.
Now, in transforming our lives, we don't start with attitude. We don't start with the inspiration here. We start with education. Life change does not start with inspiration. Life change starts with education. My teacher put it in blunt, simple language. He only went to the 9th grade in school, so. He said, Mr. Owen, after 6 years living in America, pennies in your pocket, nothing in the bank. Cho said, I just got one simple explanation for that. You've messed up. Don't need some teacher to come by and tell you. Be your own best teacher, saying, hey, let me make a list of some places I've messed up. Activity. Taking action. And the activity is the miracle working piece. Miracles work. God says, if you'll plant the seed, I'll make the tree. Number one, gives God the tough end of the deal. God says, I got the miracle going, I got the seasons going, I'm God, but the way I've arranged it, I just need somebody to plant the seed. If you're willing to take these two qualities, philosophy and attitude, and invest it into activity, you can have a miracle. The only thing that performs a miracle of increase called equity is called putting wisdom and attitude into discipline, labor. Let me give you the best of ancient script. Here's what it says. Whatever your hands find to do, do it with all your might and do it with all your power.
If you're not willing to work, nothing works. You could be given the best opportunity in the world.